ceiling still a long ways away.
Yes, sir.
Like, does that excite you? Just the process that you're in right now, keep your head down, working on getting better, but just how good you could be or where that process could take you?
I mean, it definitely does. Oh, sorry. I mean, it definitely does. I mean, it's year one. Like, I think about that all the time. It's just year one. There's a lot of ball ahead of me. But just like, every week is a new opportunity to get better. A new challenge awaits us every week. So you're going against different guys with a different philosophy. But, the game stays the same. So just, constant improvement is definitely one thing I'm working on. And I got all the right guys in my building to help me out with that. So that's
Yeah.
good.
This coordinator, Wink Martindale, anything schematically in terms of games that they run or anything that's a little bit different than what you've seen so far? Or
I mean,
hard to
it's been like this is day one. So
right.
from what I understand, he was the defensive coordinator for Baltimore in 2020. Like they like to run nickel. That's about the extent of what I know. Like we haven't got too much in the games, like or anything like that. But we'll see as the week goes for sure.
Thank you.
No problem at all. I appreciate you. Let me stand
The difference between each week. I mean, like as a rookie, can you try and explain the gap with how much you're learning every single week and how much it helps with every single game now in every game of your career?
I mean, with each week it's a new team. It's a different. Sometimes the scheme is different. Sometimes the philosophy is different. Their strengths and weaknesses are different, but we try to keep the game the same for sure. Like the way Coach Kellen game plans, even it's never anything we don't know or anything that's like far out to where we don't understand. We just stick to playing our game. Like at the end of the day, we can play fast, we can play physical. We can move the ball, and that's something we definitely try to hone in on. The vets help out a lot too in terms of like things they sing. Jason has played just about everybody who we ever see in a week, and so he's always with me in the film room, kind of telling me what to watch out for. Film study and preparation is a large part of being prepared every week for that.
And I wanted to know, I mean, is that the biggest key? It was a huge ask for you to go and start playing left tackle after you were playing guard all offseason and all that, and yet you've handled it pretty well. I mean, what's the key? How are you been able to do this to this point?
I mean, just going out there and playing football for sure. Like, I always knew, I knew what the plan was when I came here. I knew I'd be a left side player. In the off season, I didn't really hone in on, focusing on tackle as much. I played guard. But when they asked me to go out there, I accepted it. I knew what it was. I knew what was expected me. And, I had the same standard, for myself at any line or any position on the offensive line. So, we're just going out there and playing football for sure.
Was the pace of the game what you thought it would be now that we're into the regular season?
I mean, since day one of OTAs, we've been going at that NFL pace for sure. I mean, we're a fast team. We practice hard, we practice physical. We got one of the best defensive lines like in the NFL, like hands down, no doubt. And so, that's helped me in my preparation. Definitely having the guys that I do in this building, and Micah, Osa, Dorrance, like D-Law, like all those guys. Preparation is a huge part in terms of like putting yourself ahead of the pace of the game. Like when you know where you're supposed to go and what you're supposed to be doing, the game kind of slows down for you, and that's something that's helped me out a lot for sure.
Obviously, there was concern about you having to move into this role. Is there some satisfaction in quieting the doubters at least for a little while?
I mean, I'm never satisfied. I mean, it's a long season. We got a lot of weeks ahead of us. We're in week 3. Like, there's a lot of football left to be played. I know there's a lot I can improve upon. Like, I'm nowhere near, where I want to be. But, I'm glad we came out with the dub last week. I look forward to, playing this week and aiming to win for sure.
Are you still getting any snaps in practice at guard, or are they just kind of making up for the lost time during camp and it's all tackle?
I've been playing tackle for the most part these past couple weeks. Yeah.